Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, a city brimming with culture and unforgettable experiences. We're talking clam chowder that'll warm your soul, lobster rolls overflowing with fresh-caught goodness, and let's not forget the cannolis. But Boston isn't just about stuffing your face. From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park to the vibrant energy of Faneuil Hall, we're giving you a taste of what makes Boston tick. So buckle up, kids, and get ready for a wild ride through Beantown. Let's go. Fenway Park, the Green Monster, the curse of the Bambino. This place is more than just a ballpark. It's a cathedral to baseball. Generations have passed through these turnstiles, their hopes and dreams riding on every pitch. Forget the luxury boxes and the fancy sushi. Here it's all about the basics: hot dogs, peanuts, and cheap beer. The pre-game beers at the Cask and Flagon, the roar of the crowd when the Sox take the field, the seventh inning stretch with Neil Diamond blasting through the speakers. Fenway's got a certain magic to it, a raw, unfiltered energy that gets under your skin. It's a place where time stands still, where the ghosts of legends still roam the outfield. Trust me, it's an experience you won't soon forget. Step onto the Boston Common, and you're walking on history. This ain't some manicured park, this is the soul of the city, a sprawling green space that's seen it all. Revolutions, protests, celebrations. Take a stroll under the canopy of ancient elm trees, watch the kids chase pigeons, the old men playing chess, the couples stealing kisses on park benches. Listen closely, and you might just hear the whispers of the past. The echoes of revolutionaries plotting independence, the speeches of abolitionists fighting for freedom. The Common is a living, breathing testament to the spirit of Boston, resilient, defiant, and full of life. So find a bench, soak up the sun, and let the history of Boston wash over you. The Museum of Fine Arts Boston, this ain't your stuffy, pretentious art museum. Sure, they got Monets and Rembrandts, but they also got ancient Egyptian artifacts, Japanese woodblock prints, and contemporary installations that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about art. Wander through the galleries and let your senses go into overdrive. Lose yourself in the brushstrokes of a Van Gogh, the intricate details of a Persian rug, the raw emotion of a modern sculpture. Don't be afraid to get up close and personal with the art. Let the textures, the colors, the forms speak to you. The MFA is a labyrinth of artistic treasures, a place where you can spend hours getting lost in the world of art. You might just leave with a newfound appreciation for the power of human creativity. Faneuil Hall Marketplace. This ain't some sterile shopping mall, this is the beating heart of Boston's street scene. A chaotic, vibrant mix of history, commerce, and entertainment, where the ghosts of revolutionaries mingle with street performers and tourists hunting for souvenirs. Listen to the cacophony of sounds, the chatter of vendors hawking their wares, the laughter of children chasing pigeons, the music of street musicians filling the air. Grab a bite at one of the countless food stalls, from clam chowder and bread bowls to gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches. Faneuil Hall is a place where history comes alive, where the past and present collide in a vibrant celebration of Boston's unique character. So come on down, grab a beer, and join the party. The New England Aquarium, a place where you can come face to fin with some of the ocean's most incredible creatures. Gaze in awe at the massive 4-story ocean tank, home to sharks, sea turtles, and a rainbow of tropical fish. Watch the playful penguins waddle and dive, their antics sure to bring a smile to your face. The New England Aquarium isn't just about entertainment, it's about education, about fostering a sense of wonder and respect for the natural world. So come on in, take a deep dive, and explore the wonders of the underwater world. The Freedom Trail, a 2.5-mile brick path through Boston connecting 16 pivotal historical sites. Walk in the footsteps of revolutionaries, patriots, and ordinary citizens. Stand in the shadow of Old North Church where the revolution began. Feel the weight of history at the Boston Massacre site. The Freedom Trail is a journey through the ideals that shaped a nation. lace up your walking shoes and embark on a journey through time. Duck tours. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, tourist trap. But there's something undeniably fun about hopping aboard a World War II-era amphibious vehicle and splashing into the Charles River. It's a unique way to experience Boston, from the cobblestone streets to the open water. You'll get your history fix with tales of Boston's past, interspersed with corny jokes and plenty of photo ops. The duckboat drivers are a breed apart, part historian, part comedian, part tour guide. Embrace the absurdity, let your inner child loose and enjoy the ride. The duck tours might not be the most authentic Boston experience, but they're guaranteed to put a smile on your face. Harbor cruises. A chance to escape the hustle and bustle of the city and experience Boston from a different perspective. The water. As you glide along the harbor, the city skyline unfolds before you like a breathtaking panorama. Feel the cool sea breeze on your face, the sun warming your skin, the gentle rocking of the boat. Take in the iconic sights, the Zakim Bridge, the Custom House Tower, the Boston Tea Party Museum. Harbor cruises offer a moment of tranquility, a chance to reflect on the beauty of this historic city. So, grab a drink, find a spot on deck, and let the beauty of Boston wash over you. The harbor cruise is an experience that will stay with you long after you've disembarked. The Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum. This ain't just some dusty old museum, it's a time machine that transports you back to a pivotal moment in American history. Step aboard a replica 18th century sailing ship, and you'll practically hear the clang of cutlasses and smell the salt air of rebellion. Interactive exhibits bring the story of the Boston Tea Party to life, from the simmering tensions between colonists and British rule to the daring act of defiance that sparked a revolution. The Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum isn't just about history. It's about understanding the spirit of rebellion, the fight for liberty, and the power of ordinary people to make a difference. So, grab your tricorn hat, channel your inner revolutionary, and prepare to be immersed in a pivotal chapter of American history. The Boston Symphony Hall, a temple of music where the world's greatest musicians come to weave their magic. The acoustics are legendary, said to be among the finest in the world. Close your eyes and let the music wash over you, transporting you to another realm. From classical masterpieces to contemporary compositions, the Boston Symphony Orchestra delivers performances that are both technically brilliant and emotionally resonant. The energy in the hall is palpable, a shared experience between audience and performers that transcends language and culture. It's a reminder of the power of music to move us, to inspire us, to connect us on a deeper level. The Boston Symphony Hall is an experience that will stay with you long after the last note has faded. Clam chowder, the quintessential New England comfort food. We're talking about the real deal here. Thick, creamy, and chock full of fresh clams. Imagine this. You've been out exploring the city all day, the wind whipping off the harbor, your stomach grumbling. You duck into a cozy pub, the aroma of clam chowder hitting you like a warm embrace. The creamy broth, rich with the flavors of the sea, the tender potatoes, the salty bacon, and of course those plump, juicy clams. Pair it with a cold local beer, and you've got yourself a match made in heaven. Clam chowder is more than just a soup. It's a taste of Boston soul. The lobster roll. A true taste of the Atlantic, a celebration of fresh, succulent lobster meat piled high on a toasted bun. Forget the mayonnaise-laden monstrosities you find elsewhere. This is the real deal. Chunks of sweet, tender lobster meat, lightly dressed with butter and maybe a touch of mayo if you must. The bun is important too. It's got to be toasted just right, with a crispy exterior and a soft, yielding interior. Take a bite and let the flavors transport you to a seaside shack. The smell of salt air and the sound of crashing waves. This is what summer dreams are made of. A taste of pure, unadulterated seafood heaven. The Boston lobster roll is an experience not to be missed. Boston cream pie, a dessert that's as iconic as the city itself. 2 layers of fluffy vanilla cake, sandwiching a generous layer of rich, creamy custard, all topped with a decadent chocolate ganache. It's a classic for a reason: simple, elegant, and utterly irresistible. Whether you enjoy it as a post-dinner treat or a midday indulgence, the Boston cream pie is a must-try when in Beantown. So, grab a fork, find a cozy spot, and savor every last crumb of this iconic dessert. Baked beans. Now hear me out on this one. Boston baked beans are a whole different animal, slow-cooked for hours in a rich molasses sauce with smoky bacon and a touch of sweetness. They're the culinary embodiment of Boston's history, hearty, unpretentious, and full of flavor. The beans are soft and creamy, the sauce is rich and complex, the bacon adds a smoky depth of flavor. It's a dish that's meant to be savored, to be enjoyed slowly, to transport you back to a simpler time. So, next time you're in Boston, don't turn your nose up at baked beans. Mike's Pastry, a Boston institution for anyone with a sweet tooth, rows of colorful pastries, cannolis, lobster tails, sfogliatella. But you're here for one thing: the cannolis, crispy shells, sweet ricotta filling, legendary. Grab a cannoli, find a bench, and indulge. Mike's Pastry will leave you with a smile. So there you have it, kids. A taste of Boston, from its historic streets to its culinary delights. We've explored the soul of this city, one bite, one sight, one sound at a time. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Boston. We hope this guide inspires your next visit to this historic and vibrant city. See you in the next adventure.